Welcome to Wednesday. It's June 15th, 2022. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news content than any other news organization in the state. Cowboy State Daily. Sign up for the daily newsletter and check them out on their Facebook page. As we go now into the second half of the week, temperatures are going to rebound. Weekend thunder is coming to parts of the region as a more typical summer pattern is going to be evolving. Temperatures are going to bounce back rather quickly Thursday through the weekend. We had 2 mornings in a row of freezing temperatures in parts of Wyoming. The upper Green River Basin around Big Piney and Pinedale, Evanston for the second morning in a row went to freezing or colder. But temperatures are going to bounce back as southerly wind flow returns. That's going to bring subtropical moisture northward starting on Friday, and that's going to get showers and thunderstorms going again. Needed rain is coming finally for parts of Colorado, especially western Colorado, eastern Utah, eastern Arizona, and central and western areas of New Mexico are going to get badly needed rain. More typical summer weather is developing as we go into the second half of June. The first half of June basically was a continuation of spring with these wild swings, these strong Pacific storm systems and fronts. But now we see summer high pressure starting to get a little more control. An impressive swirl of low pressure up here in southern Alberta and Saskatchewan. You can see the impacts of this system going all the way back up into here. We did see some shower and thunderstorm activity in parts of northeastern Colorado, extreme southeastern Wyoming, and the Nebraska Panhandle last night and yesterday afternoon from the effects of the system. But you see all the clear skies right here as high pressure is building into the Great Basin, and it's going to be heading in along with the desert air. But the counterclockwise spin around this low is still going to keep temperatures a little on the cool side, and I'm afraid to say it's going to be windy again across portions of Montana, Wyoming, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, especially along Interstate 25, I-80. Pretty stout winds because those jet stream winds for the middle of June are pretty far south right now, and the wind is getting drawn through the wind gaps, the wind portions of south central and central areas of Wyoming in the high plains. But as high pressure building air in from the west comes on in, we are going to be looking at warmer weather. Now, this is by Friday. A central plains high pressure develops, and as we showed you yesterday, both of these pressure systems, the low off the west coast and the high in the central part of the United States, is just going to send warmer air very far northward. So this is going to bring a quick rebound, like just a rebound, a snap back very quickly to summertime conditions. And here are temperatures relative to average. You can see the warmth surging in right here as we get on into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now the blue and the purple here showing very cool weather relative to average for California and the Pacific Northwest coast. And this blue right here is basically representing the clouds from the showers and thunderstorms, cooling things off as we head into the weekend in that part of the USA, while the northern plains and the northern Rockies east of the divide have a pretty significant warm-up. As we get into early next week, high pressure shifts back to the east again, and we have another trough coming into the Pacific Northwest. Now, it's not nearly as intense as the last previous ones, but what it will do is cause temperatures to drop back down a little bit early next week, while the heat goes back into the Midwest and the southeastern United States. What tends to happen during this time of year is the high will be there, it will migrate back to the west, then it will migrate back to the east, kind of go back and forth. As the high pressure migrates to the central part of the country, that opens the door to subtropical moisture. As the high pressure moves west, that cuts off the subtropical moisture. So you have these alternating periods of warmer conditions and thunderstorms, and then cooler temperatures and drier conditions, and you kind of go back and forth. As we get into Tuesday, you can see the coolness from that next trough coming in does bring in the cooler air, so the warmer air gets expanded off to the east. So temperatures are going to be kind of going on a little bit of a roller coaster ride here over the next 5 to 7 days. Taking a look at the subtropic region here of Central America and Mexico, this is a water vapor photo. The water vapor that's going to be producing rain, or that chance of rain and thunderstorms, is in this area right here. You see all this red and orange. It is very, very dry in this part of the country right now and the North American continent. This is where we are right now, but things are going to change. If you saw the podcast where we talked about the North American monsoon and how important the Gulf of California is, sea surface temperatures are right around 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. 26 degrees Celsius is when the monsoon season really starts to kick in. So we've got borderline temperatures in the Gulf of California, but they're getting close. So there's going to be subtropical moisture becoming more available. Certainly the Gulf of Mexico is very, very warm right now. That's going to be adding moisture to the equation. And that's why we're going to see the thunderstorm activity pick up. This is the precipitable water anomaly. This is for Thursday afternoon. And you can see there's an arc here of very dry air. So you're not going to get much in the way of showers or thunderstorms here, but you will here in that green boundary right there. But look what happens as things change. This is Thursday. This is by Saturday. And then by Sunday, you're looking at that moisture really surging northward. You see this dry patch right here? Well, eventually this gets entrained by the next low coming on in, and this will cut off the monsoon flow as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And there you can see that the dry air comes in. And this is perfectly normal. This is exactly what happens. The subtropical air comes in. It's around for a few days. You get a few days of thunderstorms. Then drier air comes in. Thunderstorms go away. And then the pattern will repeat itself as we get to the second part of the forecast period later in the June into early July. This is where the thunderstorm coverage is going to be on Friday. This is where it's going to be on Saturday. This is where it's going to be on Sunday. And notice there's an arc here, especially in Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, where every day you can see 3 days there where the thunderstorm coverage is going to be pretty good. And we're still expecting southwest Colorado, Colorado's western slope, eastern Utah, this area right here, will have some heavy rain producing showers and thunderstorms. The thunderstorms will also get out into the plains of eastern Wyoming, eastern Colorado, and back into southwestern Wyoming, and a pretty active pattern up here of showers and thunderstorms as well. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.